the muscle car. Now, some of you guys want to write off the muscle car, but I'm not ready to do that, and real fans know that the muscle car is here to stay. The muscle car lives, and living proof right here is the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. One of the most powerful cars that I've ever driven. 769 horsepower, and it drives amazingly. So no, the muscle car is not dead. It's not just reserved for NASCAR. It's for everybody that really loves high performance driving in an American style, because muscle cars are an American thing, all right? You guys want to get into it? We're going to do the review. We're going to do the figure eight. We're going to get it out on the road. We're going to take you inside and let you decide what you think of one of the baddest cars on the road. Let's get it started. Does the muscle car live? Well, yeah. Ask Chevy and they'll show you the Camaro. Ask Ford and they'll show you the Mustang. Yeah. Ask Dodge and they'll show you the Challenger. Then there's this. Charger Hellcat Redeye. The muscle car lives, and here's more proof. Gotta take a moment to contemplate what I'm getting myself into. I mean, this is the Redeye. How do I keep myself under control with all this power, this sex appeal, this raw temptation? Let's take it to the streets and see what happens. On location with the Charger SRT Hellcat, parked right there. We're right here in Hollywood. This is Harrison Street. Great restaurants, all that good stuff. But as you can see, this car looks good anywhere. There we go. The Charger Hellcat Redeye is an insanely powerful 797 horsepower rocket on four wheels that exude a level of cockiness, nostalgia, and excessive testosterone. And I love it. With a claimed top speed of 203 miles per hour, this is the fastest and most powerful production sedan ever sold. Now that power is barely usable on most roads, and it really tested my restraint to keep my right foot on that gas pedal without going all the way to the floor. The Hellcat is boss, but the Redeye is really special due to its engine. With 90 more horsepower under the hood, and to achieve that extra power, the Redeye has a larger 2.7 liter screw-type supercharger that produces 14.5 psi of boost. Regular Hellcats have a 2.4 liter supercharger with 11.6 psi of boost. The Redeye edition has a higher red line with an RPM of 6,500 compared to the Hellcat's 6,200 RPM. To feed this hungry, angry beast, it has two fuel pumps instead of one. So yeah, you can guess the mileage, about 13 miles per gallon, right? Internal changes also increase the power and strength in the Redeye. They include stronger connecting rods and pistons, stouter valvetrain, and increased oiling capability. To handle the power, the Redeye's drivetrain receives strengthened componentry as well, including, according to Dodge, a 15% stronger driveshaft and 20% stronger axles. On the street, it reaches 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds. Wow! And hit the 100 mark in about 7.5 seconds. Not that I did it. Big respect to this muscle car weighing in at about 4,654 pounds. That time is worthy of a supercar. And there's some impressive groundbreaking performance technology at work in the Redeye, like getting more power out of the air conditioner. I know you're asking, how does the air conditioner help increase power to the engine? I can't wait to tell you. Cooler air in the engine makes for more power, and heat is the enemy of any high-performance powertrain. Which brings us to the SRT Power Chiller. Check this out.
SRT engineers know that cold air lets them make more power. So they found an innovative way to harness the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon's air conditioning system to cool the intake air after it leaves the supercharger on its way to the combustion chamber. Cool is good and fast.
Yeah, the fun part. Let's see how it feels on the figure eight. I'm feeling for its response, turning ratio, how it handles rigorous turns, challenging circles, and demanding cornering. It's wide, and the 305 section width tires provide 0.93 Gs of grip, like the Hellcat. In spite of the low-speed hard turns on the 8, I'm not feeling too much lean or Gs from the driver's seat. It's at home on the track. I heard someone from Dodge say, on the hot streets of Florida, the other cars are choking in hot, humid Florida air, while the power chiller allows me to drive this beast and it thinks it's in Alaska. Other really cool technology includes weight shifting suspension and a trans brake and torque reverse system. Of course, if you got a lot of power and speed, you gotta have good braking. In the 70 to 0 braking test, the Redeye came to a stop at 155 feet. Wide body means wide tires, and the 305 section width tires provide 0.93 G of grip, which is right in line with the Charger Hellcat. So looking at the exterior design, you can see that it is absolutely wide, it's low, it's intimidating, it's aerodynamic, and it's made for speed. You can see right here from the grille that this oversized air intake feeding this giant V8 engine is right here. That's what you see with these graded tops right here, a little graded area here to allow air into the engine area. Moving on down at the front of the hood, headlights right here, the LEDs here, the grading here with the SRT right in the middle of this black graded area before the bumper, the badging and the Hellcat logo right there. A very strong and pronounced bumper, no question about that. The lower spoiler broken up into three parts. You've got the outer area here that looks very aerodynamic with the spoiler down at the bottom. You see the middle air intake here, right there. You've got a smaller one here, by the way. You can actually see that the fender flares out a little bit to accommodate these big tires. You can see coming down the DNA that Dodge put into the Charger SRT Hellcat. You know it when it's coming. This is a well-designed car. From the side, you can see that it does everything it's supposed to do design-wise. Right here in the middle, this indentation, all right? Airflow, you can see, of course, as I mentioned earlier, the fender rolls back around to accommodate these big tires. The Hellcat badging right here. This flows right to the back. You can see the beautiful design, the way it just arches right along the top, flares back here in the back. You can see the rear spoiler here. Yeah, classic Dodge Charger. I mean, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it, and this baby is not broke. The rear design is all Dodge Charger. From top to bottom, rear spoiler. This middle area running right through, black trimmed in red with your tail lights here. Most people know it when they see it. Dodge badging across the middle, white trim on the bottom. Now this is all the trunk area. Got your Charger logo here, the SRT badging on that side, rear bumper here. All right, you've got your exhaust down here at the bottom, which I love to listen to. I can just sit back and start the car and listen to that exhaust, you know, listen to that rumble, turn it off, do it again, turn it off. I'm like a kid in a candy store here. But this is the back. People know it when they see it, that they're behind a Dodge Charger. Inside, the driver gets treated to an easy to appreciate cockpit. Leather steering wheel, SRT badging, red touches on the tachometer and speedometer. I'm going to get back to that because that's awesome. Sports gas and brake pedal, yeah. Bold infotainment and information screen. Look closer. Design details like the textural driver readout casing, silver trimming, stitching on the leather, wrapping all the way around that top shelf. That dynamic red center of the driver gauges is sexy, sporty, and so inspiring. Gets you in the mood for driving, right? Gotta love that. The steering wheel, the grip is fat, makes it easy for handling. Trimmed with stitching, silver lining, and that badging right there in the middle. Paddle shifters on a car like this can make a normal guy like me or girl feel like a superhero. Paddle shifters, yes. The center console is dominated by the info screen. It's got performance readouts like track, sport, custom, auto, all kinds of details available at the touch of a finger. The sport option at a touch gives you the horsepower, transmission readouts, and paddle shifter status, traction, suspension, and steering options. The same with the track status, auto status, and so forth. The gradient design frames the infotainment system.
There's the climate readout, seat ventilation and circulation, various controls, navigation, and there are knobs below that area that connect to the climate readouts and performance modes, among other items. The stick is right there in the center, designed for the sports car driver. Storage in front, phone charger port next to it, behind it, more storage, 2 cup holders, silver lining. The SRT badging is right there on the passenger side over the glove compartment. Let's look at the seats. They are exquisite. You're looking at beautiful, soft leather, Baccara lounge type seats. Quite comfortable. A really nice ride and it feels good. You see the Redeye badging right at the center of the seats. Nice. And you know, sometimes we underestimate the beauty, the functionality, the safety cues, and of course what it means to sit in the seat of a high-performance muscle car. This is nice. The door design matches the seat perfectly with 2 tones, stitching and silver trim. A black leather armrest, window controls in front of it. Down below, more storage and a cup holder. A big speaker stored in the bottom right of the door. There's a nice touch, that silver border right there. Let me show you the back seats.
In the back seat, everybody gets a headrest, even the middle guy, seats 3. You know, the design, this really beautiful colored leather design fits just like it does in the front seat. But yeah, you got the headrest right here, okay? And you don't have an armrest, which is unusual, but okay, I'm all right with that.
Air vents in the middle, seat climate controls underneath, as well as USB charger ports for passengers in the back seat. There's storage space in all the doors in the back seat. I have space for my legs. At 6'3", that's kind of unusual. Now let's open the trunk. The Charger SRT Hellcat Redeye sedan features a trunk space of 16.5 cubic feet, average for a sedan. The trunk can hold at least 2 large suitcases and a few small backpacks. Lower the rear seats for more storage. The Hellcat Redeye is not a luxury car, but there are luxury touches for sure. At a sticker price starting somewhere around $86,070 to score the fastest production sedan ever built. Our test model was somewhere around $90,000. With some options, you take them off and you can be somewhere around $82,000. People on the streets notice that little Hellcat logo with the red jewel in the eye. You can't help but feel pure excitement when someone pulls up beside you for a stare down, until they see that Redeye logo. I'm ashamed of myself for the things I said in exhilaration while driving the Charger Hellcat Redeye. It brought out the best and worst in me, and I'll have to deal with the guilty pleasures it delivered down to my soul. There are few thrills left in the world like the thrill of driving an over-the-top beast of a muscle car that has futuristic performance technology with the boldness of the old-school era of performance. There's no boredom whatsoever, whether you're driving to the supermarket or taking the expressway, freeway, highways, whatever. It's going to be fun, exciting. Yes, this car is special. Tony Lassane, Autofocus World Test Drive. Be sure to follow us on all the social media. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we will see you next time. Take care.